drum, the djembe, which is Bambara for everyone come together. It's a unity drum. Found me in southern Appalachia, Virginia, probably 6 years ago at a music festival. And I saw it and instantly had a connection. I thought it was, I considered it a long lost love that I was just being reunited with. Like I recognized it but forgot how to use it. I traveled to Mali, West Africa this summer and lived with a family for a month studying traditional ancient djembe drumming. In Mali, I learned that an expression, Djembe teban, which means djembe is never finished. That means you'll learn forever. You never stop being a student, no matter what. I never really planned to come to New York. I followed my intuition and ended up here. I was in LA and had a Qigong healing, and the intuition opened up and directed me in this this city. And I just packed my car and came here. Didn't know where I was going to sleep. Everything was in my trunk. I slept my first night in the Brooklyn Pier. Didn't have a job, anywhere to go. And the next day I had 2 jobs and a place to stay. And so I just followed my intuition and came here, and I think it was for the drumming and the music. So it was, just follow my heart and the insight that I was given by allowing myself to be open to the world. And this is where I ended up, and I'm incredibly content and satisfied. I know this is where I need to be. I don't know, I think that people have been incredibly open to me here. People across all, all ethnicities, backgrounds, cultures have opened up to me and treated me like a brother, and I really respect that. Like Francois here, we met on New Year's Eve in the subway, and we've been, he adopted me as his brother. And we've been friends ever since, and I lived with him for the last 2 months. I lived with him and his brother for the last 2 months in the Bronx. And so I knew him for 2 weeks, and he said, come, you need a place to stay at my apartment. And so that's just an example of how opening, and welcoming people have been. I never intended to come to New York and be a subway musician. On New Year's Eve, I had gone to drum at a party in Harlem, and it was not what I expected to be, so I left. And I was thinking, where am I going to be? It's New York, my first New Year's Eve in New York. I got to find a party or somewhere to be. And I remember seeing the xylophone player, so I came to Union Square to find him. And we started playing music, and a huge dance party erupted. And people were dancing 2 hours. People missed their train 6 or 7 times just to stay and enjoy, the magic of the moment. And so that's when I knew we had something special going on, and I want to continue with that. I was working in a restaurant, and I quit the restaurant job once I started playing music in the subway because I was making more money here. And I was working for myself. No one was telling me what to do. I was meeting incredible people like now I'm meeting you, and opening new possibilities. I think, there's nothing more important than another human being, and that we all can learn from one another and respect one another, and this world can be a much better place because we hold all the secrets to the world and the universe within ourselves, and if we can be, comfortable and connected with ourselves, then we can love all humanity. Yeah, for me, my whole life is about a series of experiments to better learn how to communicate and relate and to connect with other human beings so that I uplift myself and all of those around me. So those connections and relationships we have with the world are fundamentally the most important thing in my universe. The connection, the relationship we have with yourself, relationship we have with your brothers and sisters and family, the relationship you have with your friends or romantic partner, relationship you have with your environment. All these relationships combined are that's life. To me, that's the meaning of life.